Pregnant but still good. You're gonna be so lively in this, aren't you? What's up, friends? Erica here, and I'm back today with another video for you. So as you could tell by the description of this video, I have a very special video for you today. I have my good old pal here. We have JD joining us.
Hi.
So it's been a while since I've uploaded, and I figured it was about time that I kind of updated you guys on what's been going on in my life. We have one very big announcement. The big news is that we are pregnant. We are expecting our first baby. We found out the moment we walked into the house from getting back from Disney World, which I will get into that story a little bit later. But I have JD here with me today to kind of talk about, you know, pregnancy and what it's been like for both of us. And I actually asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions for me, because I have been getting quite a few questions. So we are gonna do like the FAQs, like the frequently asked questions that we've been getting, but I'm also gonna kind of dive into the questions that some of my friends asked me. I've really been wanting to just notify you guys or kind of fill you in on things that have been going on with us. So that is the purpose of this video. We do have another big announcement that, you know, has been a big part of our lives. I think I've shared this on Instagram, but if not, here is our new baby. So this is Dobby. We rescued this little guy on June 30th of 2017. So it's been a while, but he is a big part of our lives now because, you know, I'm sure if you've been following me for a while, you know Zoe. Here she is. And they are just wreaking havoc on our lives every day, really preparing us for having kids, you know? What do you have to say about Dobby?
Dobby's cool. He's very obsessed with Zoe. Cannot be very far away from her. Probably like 20 yards max.
Mm-hmm.
He annoys her, but she also really likes him, I think, so.
Do you have anything to say to the people?
No.
To YouTube?
Okay.
All right, well, that's your cue to get out. So that's Dobby. He is our baby for the time being. We get to practice on him and practice disciplining, kind of. So I'm gonna go through the questions that I've been asked already, and then from there, I'll kind of go through the frequently asked questions, but they're kind of one and the same because everyone kind of has the same, like along the same lines, you know, the questions are along the same lines. So my friend Caitlin asked, how did you feel the moment you and JD found out you were for sure pregs?
You were very emotional.
When we found out for sure?
Yeah. I had a feeling with the way things went at Disney World that you were pregnant, but that's a whole other story of how we couldn't find pregnancy tests and stuff.
Yeah.
But the signs were there. But when you find out, it's kind of like a surreal moment.
Yeah, I kind of want to get into the story about like how we found out, because I feel like we can go off of...
Yeah, it's too long.
We can tell like the Cliff Notes version.
Yes.
Okay. So the way that we found out we were pregnant, which if my memory serves me correctly, which it doesn't a lot of the time, so this could be totally off. I took a pregnancy test before we went to Disney World and it said it was negative. But now I'm like, well, did I take one? Is my memory like foggy or what? But I thought I took one and it said no, because what are we gonna do at Disney World? We're gonna drink, we're gonna get on roller coasters. So I was like, if I'm pregnant, I should probably know before I go over there and do this stuff, right?
It was a 99-cent store one.
Oh yeah, the 99-cent store pregnancy test. So it could have been, you know, faulty. So we went to Disney World with our friends AJ and DJ, and we had an incredible time, to say the least. We had like such a good time. And I should say now, looking back on the trip, there were definitely some things that were kind of out of the ordinary, but I didn't pay much mind to it. Like my sense of smell was crazy over there, like walking by so many different people and the weather. Like I already have a really heightened sense of smell, but obviously during pregnancy, it's like, whoo, way more.
I don't know if I'd say people, but food. I guess people smell funky.
Food?
Yeah, like all the different food smells, because it was
Like Epcot?
Yeah, what was the thing?
The
Food and Wine Festival.
Oh yeah, maybe, you're right, I don't know. But no, because people were grossing me out with their sense of smell, like with their smells too. So that was something that was kind of weird. But what really triggered it was AJ stayed with us one extra day. VJ had gone home and AJ was gonna stay with us at our hotel. So it was really cool. We got to eat at the Nine Dragons restaurant in China in Epcot. Long story short, that restaurant has a lot of like sentimental value to me. Last time I went there was with my grandpa. So it was really cool that we got to go there. I was just stoked in general to go there. So AJ and I ordered 2 things, but we split it like half and half. And I ordered an alcoholic drink. And JD says that it was like...
It was like your first real drink, I'd say.
Yeah, I guess, kind of. It was like the strongest drink I'd had. Anyway, after that, we're walking to Ample Hills on the boardwalk by the Boardwalk Hotel, which shout out, that place is thebomb.com. We went to Ample Hills and we're sitting there and I told AJ and JD, like, I don't feel good, like I need to go to the restroom like right now. And I went and I was fine, like nothing happened, it's nothing gross. So then I come back out with them and they're like, are you okay? What's going on? I'm like, I'm fine. And so AJ's like, okay, well, let's call the Uber, you know, to take us to our hotel. And I'm like, okay. So they literally like had placed the, like called the Uber and I like bolted to the bathroom and I threw up. Like, I threw up. But I didn't know if I was just like, my stomach wasn't uneasy. AJ comes to get me. He's like, hey, you know, the Uber's here. And I was like, I just threw up. She's like, are you pregnant? I was like, no, maybe. So ever since then, I just had this feeling like maybe I am, I don't know. So AJ left and it was just JD and I. It was like we were on Punk'd, you guys. JD and I searched high and low for a pregnancy test. We could not find one to save our lives. If you've been to Disney World, you know how it is. There's no sort of like convenience stores on Disney property. There's one gas station, one humongous gas station. And we went there and I asked the girl, I'm like, you know, do you have any pregnancy tests? And she's like, yeah, we do, go check. And we go, I'm like, well, there aren't any. And she's like, well, oh, you know what? We must be sold out. Everywhere we went, we could not find a pregnancy test. So JD's like, you know what? You're just gonna have to wait until we get home, or you know what? We'll check at the airports. Airports, no pregnancy tests. So again, long story short, not really, because I told the long version. We had taken our Uber home from the airport. JD is literally like carrying our luggage up, and I go straight to the bathroom to take a pregnancy test. Took 2, 1, 2, both positive immediately. Did you know I was taking one?
I think so. I was just in my closet putting stuff away. And then she came out and I already knew.
Well, you knew because I was crying.
Yeah.
I wish you guys didn't sound like a lawnmower was going off in my house. So that's how we found out. I took the test that night and I couldn't believe it. I was very emotional, obviously. I was crying and it just felt surreal. So I guess to answer, going back to Kate's question, how we found out. So that's how we found out with like the pregnancy test. We told my mom the next day because I just couldn't keep my mouth shut and she flipped out, of course. We knew she would. We told her that we brought her back like souvenirs from Disney World and I'm like going through the bag and giving her her stuff. And I said, you know, we have one more thing for you. And I showed her the pregnancy test and she was jazzed.
You guys have like the same crying.
The same cry face?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Can't do it. It's like a smile, but like a.
Do I put my chin down like that?
Like, I don't know.
Okay. But it's exciting now that you know, the cat's out of the bag. Yeah, so telling all of our family and friends, that was really fun. Like we got really good reactions from our family members and I thought.
And apparently everyone already knew it already, so we didn't even need to tell
I
them.
knew it. Everyone knew it. Everyone already just knew. Must have had pregnant tattooed on my forehead.
But the one person who really did know was my cousin Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa.
Called me out on it a month before we told everyone.
It was weird.
And I had to lie. You said no.
Yeah.
A lot of people said they knew it.
They knew it already.
They knew it.
We didn't even have to tell anybody. They just knew. Okay, so my friend Rowan, hi Rowan. She sent me a lot of questions, a lot of good ones. The first thing that she wrote to me are, what are you most nervous about?
I think what most people that are going to be parents for the first time are concerned with is obviously just having a healthy child and getting through that part of it first. The first 3 months are scary too because of obviously the risk of miscarriages.
Oh, of pregnancy, the first 3 months of pregnancy, okay.
But then after that, you're just, praying and hoping for a healthy baby, and then your things that you're nervous for change as you go along.
Yeah, you're never like not nervous. It just changes. I'm nervous about raising the kid too. Like I just don't want my kid to be a jerk, which sounds so silly, or obvious, I guess I should say, but kids are just jerks these days. I don't know if that's wrong for me to say.
I agree.
Yeah, so I'm nervous about that, but I think JD and I are like a really good team.
I'd say like first initial change of our sleeping / like life patterns, something that we're not used to, will be not nervous, but it'll just like take some getting used to.
So Rowan also says, I know everyone says as long as the baby is healthy, but who do you want? Who do you want more? Oh, like what do you want more, like a boy or a girl? So of course, I really do, honest to God, just want like a healthy baby. And the best answer that I've been giving to this is I want a girl, because I'm makeup, I'm Disney, like I would love to buy Disney princess costumes for my daughter and deck her out and all that stuff and be really like girly with her. But I'll be happy if I have a girl, but I will be relieved if I have a boy. I don't know if this is a gut feeling or if I've been brainwashed, because my mom's been telling me my whole life that I'm gonna have nothing but boys, but I just kind of feel like I'm having a boy, so I'm getting excited to have a boy. And when I say relieved, I just mean like boys are not dramatic. I know how I was, I just know how girls are. They're dramatic as teenagers and stuff, so I'll be relieved to have a boy, but I would want a girl, if that makes sense.
I don't really have a want one way or the other. I think it's gonna be a boy, and I say that because everyone at my work, 3 people just had babies and they're all girls, so I feel like law of averages has to take over at some point.
You're being more strategic about it.
Yes. If I had to pick, I'd say boy, because I keep picturing like playing catch or like swinging the bat with my little boy. I know you can do that with a girl obviously as well too, but there's just something about playing catch with your son, I think, that has that has something special about it.
On a dad's heart.
And then like I'm gonna get him. Kid's gonna be really good at baseball. I'll tell you that right now.
Rowan asked, what's the theme of your nursery? So I'm pretty set on my nursery idea for if we have a boy. It's gonna be Disney themed, but I'm not gonna say it yet because I just don't want to. I wanna keep you guys in suspense, and I'll answer once, we know. What have you been craving throughout your pregnancy? These are still from Rowan, by the way. She asked me good questions. At first it was pickles, like your typical, but not like pickles and ice cream, just pickles. Like I've been into salty a lot, like salty things, which again, that's not really out of the norm for me really. It's just mass quantity of pickles or a whole case of freaking salt and vinegar Pringles.
Non-meat.
Yeah, I've been off of meat these days. Like doesn't sound good to me. I'll still eat it because I know the baby like needs it still.
We've tried new vegetarian recipes.
Tasty vegetarian has been coming in. Has been coming in handy big time lately. We've even been cooking with tofu, which is like not us. Do you want to tell them my funny craving, the one that you just think is funny? I don't really think it's that funny.
Taco Bell empanadas, apple dessert ones. It's kind of weird.
Caramel apple.
Today we were at Soup Plantation and I said something about Boston Market chicken, and she searched if there are still Boston Market chicken restaurants in San Diego while we were eating our Soup Plantation, so that's kind of how I know she's pregnant.
It sounds so good.
Yeah.
Sounds so good.
It was funny.
So this is one that I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of asking. I got this a lot, but I don't think we're gonna say people are asking what the baby names are gonna be.
We have like 3 that we like on either side, and I think we're set on middle names too.
Yeah, we're set on middle names, but we're gonna keep those. And I'm sorry, I hate to be that person. I hate watching like pregnancy videos and it's like, you're just gonna have to wait until the baby's born. But it's just something that we kind of want to keep to ourselves and kind of decipher. And I think we won't decide on the baby's name until the baby's born. Like, we're gonna take these names. Once we know the gender, we'll choose 2, like our tops, and then take those with us and probably decide there.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a gut thing.
Yeah, me too.
That baby doesn't look like a Tina. Just kidding, that's not a real name. That was an example.
Tina?
Trina.
Trina.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. Sorry, we're not gonna tell you the names. Okay, oh, sickness. So everyone's been asking me how I've been with morning sickness. Fortunately, I have not been throwing up. I haven't had any of that, but I wanna say since early or mid-December, I get about a migraine a week. Obviously, I'm pregnant, I can't take anything, so that's been really awful. I'm kind of just going through it, and lately I just take 1 Tylenol with a little bit of caffeine. Like, I'll have like a couple of sips of coffee and that seems to kick it, but I mean, I try not to do that every time because I'm getting them once a week. But the last time I had one, it was so bad I actually did throw up. So it's kind of like, no, I don't have morning sickness, but my migraines are so bad that they make me nauseous. So that's really been the worst of it. But JD has been seriously the best baby daddy in the entire world. He does everything, like everything for me, you guys. Are we finding out the gender?
Yes.
Yes.
Soon.
Yeah, so once you see this video, we will have probably already known. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. I'll leave that somewhere here because I will probably post something there showing the big surprise. How has it been for you? How has me being pregnant been for you?
It's been good. I've had a lot of people that I can talk to about at work since they've just gone through it, so that's pretty nice. What did you do during this time, or what things did your wife experience like at this time period, or things like that? So
Erika's being crazy. What do I do?
No, but it hasn't like fully hit me, I guess, until the baby arrives. I don't know if most soon-to-be fathers feel this way, but like you feel that I just feel like I want to help out because I can't do what you're doing and like making the baby inside of you. So like doing extra things, I feel like is helping out a little bit, but
yeah, you're helping out a lot.
But I'm excited, and I feel like this time's gonna go by really quickly. So also enjoying it, going along through it with you. We've been together for like 9 years now, so 9 years.
8.
Yeah, so we've kind of experienced all the major important life things together, so this is just the next one.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling more selfish now of my time with JD because I know that sounds so awful to say, but it's like the clock is ticking. I'd say I'm super like emphasis on super needy of JD these days. Like, this sounds so, I just like miss him all the time, which sounds so corny, but like I just want to spend all my time with him. But I'm just really like taking in and appreciating our time just being us 2 or us 4 with the dogs and spending a lot of time at home. I just feel really appreciative of my one-on-one time with him, and because I know that's going to be different once the baby gets here. So I'm about to be 19 weeks along, so we're almost halfway there already, which I can't believe. When I find out what the gender is, I'll be 19 weeks pregnant. So the baby is due on July 10th. I think that was another question. JD thinks that we might have a 4th of July baby on our hands. So that would be kind of cool. I think those are all the questions that we received, along with all of the frequently asked questions. I'm really glad to be able to update you guys from where I've been, why I've been kind of MIA. I'm hoping to, again, get those Disney World vlogs out for you soon, so be sure to check back for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to be part of my YouTube friends, my YouTube pals. I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel today. Do you have anything else to say to the baby? What if the baby watches this later?
You are gonna be amazing, no matter what.
It's words of wisdom from your pops right there.
Oh, and you're gonna probably be very spoiled.
Super spoiled, yeah.
Not
sure.
even by us.
More so probably by your grandma, my mom. She's gonna be a nightmare. Well, baby, if you're watching this, we love you, and you already are so important to us. I'm gonna start crying, so I'm not gonna talk anymore. But go clean your room.
You're not supposed to be using your cell phone right now.
Yeah. Go outside and ride your bike.
Yeah.
Go pick up Zoe's poop outside.
Oh yeah.
That'll be the day, huh? That'll be so good.
And chores.
Chores. Shh. Sorry, kid. You're ready.
You know where I came from, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Scrub those toilets.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye. Damn it, JD. You had one job.
Oh, Padres. It works. Because I'm a Padre. Padre.
You're too clever, my friend. Doesn't he look like Dobby, you guys? He like actually looks like him. Dobby is a free elf.
We should
Dobby is a free elf.
give him a sock.
Dobby, you're a free elf. Oh, he doesn't want it. It stinks. It's my sock, so. He like hugs with his neck. Dobby, you're a free elf. Oh. Okay. And that's a wrap. There's the bump. What's that expression? Long story
Short.
Long story short, see? I forget stuff like that all the time. So long story short, that wrap.
It's okay.